Here we go. Hey guys, Steve C here. So, funny thing, right? I had a video going that was like 10 or 12 minutes, and then I realized for some reason my mic was off, right? Or it turned off. So I had to play with it, and I had to fidget around with it. I finally got, so I had to cut the video, so I watched it back, and then I saw my audio was cut. So then I had to re-record, and then my computer froze, so I had to reset my computer, or not reset, restart my computer, and now I should be good. But I hope everyone's doing well, staying safe. It's getting towards Thanksgiving and then Christmas and my birthday in a month, so it is what it is. So the big 3-0, and I just turned in an assignment about like a half hour ago, maybe. Hold on, guys. Two of the cats are Roughhouse and the older and the baby, so I have to kind of pay attention because the older one, bro, and he's a big boy. So anyways, I almost feel guilty for even acknowledging that this level 1 pedophile even exists. Because that madman, your fucking legacy ain't on YouTube or the internet ain't gonna be of drinking, right? It is totally not going to be because of drinking or other shit that you've done or shoe nice. That is not, none of those things are going to, define your legacy. What's going to define your legacy, though, is actually being a legally registered level 1 pedophile in the state of New York, which you've done nothing to debunk about. See, I've given you several opportunities to call the New York State Sex Offender Registry, and as I've said in other videos, right? This ain't slander. This ain't defamation. So if you were to sue me, right, a court is going to ask you, well, how exactly is it slander? How exactly is it defamation? And you'll be like, well, I'm the madman. It's like, the court's not going to care about what you've done. The court's not going to care about you going after shoe nice. They're going to ask. And they're going to ask me, well, do you have proof of this guy being a registered level 1 pedophile? I'll be like, yes, I do. And all I have to show them is the fucking recording of actually me calling the New York State Sex Offender Registry. Right? And the same name, same address, and bam, the person on the sex offender registry confirmed you are a level 1 sex offender. And it's going to be incredibly hard to scrub that off of your record, depending on the state. But it's going to be extremely fucking hard. Actually, let me look it up on my phone right now. Alright. And by the way, the number that you texted is a Google Voice number, you fucking idiot. It ain't my real number. So nice try with that shit. Nice job, MSP. Anyways. Your legacy is going to be that people should know you're a registered level 1 pedophile. No one's jealous of that, right? Nobody is jealous of this. I'm going to just type, can you get removed? Give me a second here. Can level... one registered sex offenders be removed in New York. I want to see what Google AI says. Right? Because it might be a lifetime thing. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. So this is what the New York State Sex Offender Registry says. It says, in quote, no, level 1 sex offenders cannot be removed from the New York State Sex Offender Registry. And you guys can see it right there. So, who else could it be? Who the fuck else could it be? And I've seen no evidence of the person with your name not being a registered pedophile. I've seen no evidence of you or your people saying that someone that just happens to have the same name, same initial, middle initial, same address all of a sudden, right? Like, come on, dude. You guys are not that fucking smart. You guys are not that fucking intelligent. You guys cannot fucking fool anybody with this shit. It is 100% you. And actually, I've been confirming this. Wheezy confirmed this. Edward Hubbard confirmed this. And Shivo confirmed this. So there's, 4 or 5 people right fucking there that's confirmed that you are a registered pedophile? Huh. Interesting. But that will be your legacy. It's almost like, and I've said this in other videos about you, right? That you, I think, don't have any genuine remorse. I don't think you feel guilty about it. You're the type of motherfucker, right, who would do it again to anybody and would have no qualms about doing it to somebody again. Which means you have the potential of looking at that shit again as long as you think it would frame them. Right? Now, Wheezy, I've seen that he's taught some shit. I'm not going to go after Wheezy that much. And it's because I respect him as a little bit because he has actually has a family and he has military service. He can talk shit about me. He can hate me all he fucking wants. I don't give a shit. I'm not bothered by that. And people are going to say, well, that's a big mistake if you're not bothered by that. I'm almost 30 years old. I'm not bothered by this, that shit, right? But he genuinely believes that it was to troll Shoe Nice with it and to frame Shoe Nice. And I'll say this for the millionth time. I'm not the biggest fan of Shoe Nice, right? I'm in no way the biggest fan of Shoe Nice at all. But what I will fucking tell you is out of all the things that you fucking were thinking about setting up Shoe Nice or trolling Shoe Nice or framing Shoe Nice, whatever the fuck the plan was. And again, I get it. A lot of people don't like the guy. And I'm aware he has a shady past himself. And I just haven't had the time to, properly investigate it and call him out on it. Because I'm an equal opportunity motherfucker, right? So, I'm sitting here. And I'm like, alright. That's not justification. And I will say this, man. Your public records people have got in touch with me. They actually emailed me recently. They want a little bit more information, but it seems like they're fully cooperative with giving me that information. They seem to have no qualms giving me that information. And those are all public record. So it's funny, you and your supporters, right, don't like it when I threaten to put out the public records of you guys, whether that's you or Ghost, mainly you, but yet you guys have all of a sudden have a right to put out public records of other people, including myself. Like, how does that make any sense? But back to the Wheezy thing. He genuinely believes that it was to troll Shoe Nice. I personally, where I respectfully disagree with Wheezy, I think you're personally into that shit. I think you're into that shit. And you have not been able to debunk it. You have not been able to debunk anything. Hell, I even given you opportunity to call the New York State Sex Offender Registry on more than one occasion to prove your innocence. Call them with your name. That's the funny thing is, too, you don't want to get the New York, don't want to go on camera or record, and I do not want to hear Wheezy's voice or Ghost's voice pretending to be a New York State worker, because I know that's probably what you guys have planned. Calling the same exact number I did, right? And giving them, there's a reason why you don't give them your full name, isn't there? It's because it's you. That person in the article is you. It's fucking you. And you guys saw it on my phone, and I'll probably pull up in a little bit. You have to remain on there for 20 years before you can get unregistered, which means if that was 2018, you have another 14 years before you're able to apply to get yourself removed from there. How can you say that you're not on the registry when twice now I've called exposing you? The first time I believe led to you being run off the first time. And your own boys. Actually, you know what? The fifth person. Anthony even said you were caught and you were forced to register as a condition. So that's 5 people that's saying that shit. 5. So again, how can you deny that? You're delusional, dude. You are truly fucking delusional and have so many mental health issues. Right? Right? And it's fucking comical watching this shit. It really fucking is, right? But I think you were into that shit. And I think if you had help, I think your own boys, personally, if it wasn't you solely that got that CP, I think it was your own boys, and I don't know who, but I think it was someone in your inner circle. This is a theory I thought about. Were the ones that helped you look into that shit and that helped get you that CP and gave you the CP. Then they were probably the ones that ratted you the fuck out. And then when you come back, they pretend to be your friends again, and you completely fucking forgive them. But that's a theory I have. But I personally am leaning with the fucking theory that you are the only one responsible looking into this shit. But let me unmute this fucking video and see what this fucking retard has to say.
Hey guys, what's going on? The one and only Triple M to bring you. So, my dear, Triple M is trying to figure out why nerds are just so obsessed with them. I mean, there's like a bunch of nerds.
I mean, no way, actually. You do realize when you call someone a nerd, right? 20, 30, 40 years ago in school, that would have been viewed as bullying as an insult and as an insult. But nowadays, nerds pretty much run everything. They run Google. They build our computers. They program our computers. They design AI. Not some random, possible drug addict, drunk fucking person is going to fucking build a software company. The nerds pretty much run everything. And I've said before, right? I've heard so many fucking insults in my time that are a lot worse than yours. To me, in modern times, calling someone a nerd or a geek is actually complimenting. You're telling someone that they're intelligent, that they're smart, that they're passionate about something. Those are the actual definitions nowadays. So you're basically commenting me and all these other people, right, who go after you, whether it's me or Edward Hubbard, anybody else that goes after you, right? They are absolutely, you're complimenting them. That's not going to get them back off. And the funny thing is this, and before we get more into this video, is you're not guilty of anything. Well, you are guilty. But you don't want to accept any accountability, and you don't want to accept any responsibility. And as I've said before, you would get a little bit more decency from me if you would just say, hey, yeah, look, I fucked up. Yeah, Metal Madman am a blah, 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 blah. You would get a little bit more decency, and maybe I would generally stop. But people who are guilty and people who feel like they did nothing wrong and they want swept under the rug would do the same exact things as you. are the one trying to silence me and intimidate me and just not talking about it. You're trying to silence, you and your friends trying to silence, intimidate anyone who you think is going to talk about it. It's all public record. I am going to talk about it. I am going to point it out. I think it's very fucking fair to point that out. But you definitely would do it again. You don't feel guilty about it. You don't think you did anything wrong by having that on your devices. Right? It is what it is, though, right? But let's continue.
I just obsess over Triple M. And so, Triple M has come up with a couple of reasons why. First would be jealousy.
Jealousy? Oh my god, you must really think people are jealous of a pedophile, right? You must think people are really jealous of you being able to drink all day and being a useless, rotten brain sack of shit. And I'm waiting for one of your supporters to come by and say that, oh, you're bullying him. You're bringing up his past when no one should. You're bullying him. If someone's going to say I'm bullying you, a 50-year-old fucking pedophile, good. That shows how pathetic your fucking rather minuscule following is. It just is that, right? So, I mean, no one's jealous of that. Nobody, yeah? So, prove to me where I'm fucking, like, no one's jealous. If anything, I think you're jealous of Shoe Nice. I think you're jealous of fucking Shoe Nice. And I don't like that motherfucker either. I generally fucking don't. Sure, I've tagged him on social media, but that's to get a reference point from him. But overall, I generally don't like the dude. I don't care about the dude. I think he's just as much as a sad, sack of shit, begging for attention. But you see that he is such a big name. You see he has a big following. Like, you've been obsessed with... That's the other thing, too. You've been obsessed with the dude, and you are just grown... And I'm aware of some of the beef that you two have had, but you two are just overgrown fucking man-children, basically slap fighting. That's basically you guys, right? But I think you're jealous of him. I think you're generally more jealous of him. I think you're jealous of his following. I think you're jealous that he gets more people watching him than you. Hold on, guys. Get in there, go. And believe it or not, guys, the little one, the baby kitten, she's actually more of the agitator and aggressor than Brew and the older one. But anyways, as I was saying, right? You are the more of the aggressor. You attack more. Like, and you're clearly jealous. Because you think and the thing is, so, granted, I don't like Shoe Nice, but you are, at least he offers more, more variety and different shit to do. You spew the same repetitive fucking drinking, fucking bullshit, cringy fucking behavior, cringy fucking insults, and people are supposed to tune in and be jealous of you of that? Nah, I think the jealousy is where where you're jealous of them. No one's attacking you because they're quote-unquote jealous in your eyes, right? People are attacking you because you're a registered level 1 pedophile and you should not be on this fucking platform. Just saying.
Jealousy because Triple M has his own place. Triple M owns multiple vehicles. Triple M...
By the way, people aren't jealous of you. People are bringing awareness that you're a pedophile. And I'm actually going to look up something else, too. Like, because people should know that you're a level 1 sex offender in the state of New York. Actually, let me do this thing that I searched up earlier in New York, and then I'll look up the other thing. Because I do want to email it to myself. Right? I do want to email this to myself, this screenshot. But people should have a right to bring awareness that you are a pedophile. And the fact that you're still on the registry until, what was it? Until 2038, it's all you. It's almost like you're wearing this shit as a badge of honor. But again, dude, it's like, let me see, Gmail. Okay. Let me screen, then and I'll go back to, but again, it's like, dude, you're not making any sense. You're not. Like, imagine being a registered pedophile and thinking people are jealous. Like, how is anyone jealous? So let me email this to myself here, and that way I'll keep it displayed. That way people know this guy is 100% still in the registry. But as I was saying, I think you're jealous of anyone who gets more attention than you. I genuinely believe that. Okay, let me see. Actually, I'll put it up later. So anyways, but you guys saw it in the video already. But we'll continue.
He's a pretty good looking dude. Just saying. I don't know if you're...
Actually, let me see this real quick. Because that's comical. I know, like, that's the other thing, too. Like, you call me on my looks. I know I'm fat. I know I'm ugly. It's like, which you've already commented on both. I mean, that doesn't really bother me, I guess, but... Okay, let me see. Middle. That's someone. Okay, so... Yeah, that's a guy who has a history of drinking, drug abuse, and someone who's, quite frankly, still a pedophile. Just saying. I mean, that's someone who has nothing else in his life, and you're the only one that's tarnished the Casera family name by being a registered level 1 pedophile. Like, look at that shit. Shit, what a dumb, ugly pedophile fucker. Holy shit. But let's continue.
Agree with that or not?
Oh, I agree. 100%.
Right?
Why is your bitch who's always yap? Like, who the fuck is she? Like, the fact that she's a woman and she thinks that you've done nothing. I don't know if that is just a girlfriend, a family member, a friend, whatever the fuck that may be, right? The fact that she stands by a registered level 1 pedophile means that she has the same fucking thinking as you do, that you think that you did nothing wrong. Right? And if she's going to be a pedophile, like, it's going to be a matter of time. I'm not threatening. I'm not going to look at this shit. I don't have the time, but there's going to be a matter of time if she's going to continue, defending a 100% confirmed pedophile. Eventually, someone's going to find her too, and then they're going to let their friends and their family members know. I'm not going to do it. I don't have the resources. I don't have the time. But the fact that she most likely thinks that you did nothing wrong, and let's just say she's been with you through all of this, that means she's just as fucking complicit as you are. People can take it as they may. But she's just another irrelevant, worthless, cunt scumbag who is guilty in all this just as much as you are. And she deserves to be iced out, shunned, not remembered again on this platform. Just saying.
And Triple M can travel. Triple M's got money. And when you think about these nerds, they all have the same common denominator. They can't do this. They don't have vehicles. They don't own their own places. They don't have fucking jobs.
You don't have a job either.
They're just fucking, they're like room-dwelling fucking drama queens. Now...
Isn't that your drama queen with Shoe Nice and now me? Just saying.
Triple M can easily tell that all they have is YouTube drama. Because within the last 2 weeks, Triple M got, what, like 31, 32 new subscribers?
So you're pretty much a 50-year-old guy bragging about YouTube subs? Then it's about fucking YouTube, you fucking pedophile. And like I said, every single time I see you in a chat and it's confirmed to be you, I'm going to let people know you're a pedophile. And that you deserve to be immediately shunned and banned. With all your fucking accounts shunned and banned and not given the time of day. You're one of these motherfuckers who probably thinks pedophiles should be accepted. I don't think like that. You probably do. You and your bitch probably do. Just saying.
They love drama. They can't go out in a real world. They're socially awkward. They can't go out and mingle. I want to see one of these nerds make a video out in public, talking to the everyday people, just sitting out in public, whether it's at a pizza place or at a fucking whatever. They can't do it. They sit on fucking YouTube all day, stirring up drama. And what's funny is all these nerds, my dear, they think they know everything. Do they know anything?
I don't think they know much.
They don't
They're
know
very,
much.
very pathetic. Pathetic.
So being pathetic is bringing up the past and bring awareness that you're a level 1 predator, and this bitch has the gall and the audacity to say that, oh, it's pathetic? What?
Pathetic lives.
Right. And the fact is, not one of them knows anything, because if one of them knew anything, instead of saying Shoe Nice, they'd be mentioning Ted.
That's correct.
You know what I'm saying? So it's funny how they think they know everything. They don't know
it's
shit.
funny that you say that people are obsessed, yet you're still thinking about Shoe Nice and Ted Barris. So who's living in whose head rent-free? It's Shoe Nice and Ted Barris living in your head rent-free. And I don't like fucking Ted Barris either. I had a lot of runs back in the day with Ted Barris.
I think it's horrendous when people go out and they make comments
And they don't even know what the fuck they're
pathetic
talking
when
about.
they
Yeah.
don't know the backstory. I thought it was
The backstory is your man here is spent time a year and a half for being a registered level 1 pedophile, and that you guys still, this is what I mean. You two don't feel any fucking remorse because this guy's trying to get attention. You guys don't feel any remorse or any fucking shame or embarrassment for what you did, Metal Madman. And the fact that this bitch has the audacity to defend you, no one's jealous of that either. Any normal sane woman would fucking get the fuck away from their convicted predator boyfriend or wife. And I don't really care to know the backstory. The fact that Metal Madman was caught with it. I don't care if he was even if he was trying to frame Shoe Nice with it. He still got caught with it, where he got looked at himself, or someone else gave him that. I don't know. He's still caught with it. YouTube drama is not a reason to try to frame and set up people. Just saying.
Using how I'm supposed to feel safe with you not in my life. I thought that was a really pathetic
Now, what are you
statement.
saying? They're saying that you don't feel safe. Do you not feel safe with me right now?
I feel safer when I'm with you than when I'm not with
and this
you.
bitch sounds like she's on something. She sounds like she's on something, whether she's a little buzzed or on medications. Look at her.
Yeah, exactly. See, they don't
Very disgusting.
Yeah, so Again, it's jealousy.
So is it who's jealous of defending a level 1 predator? And what's disgusting is you don't have the balls to leave. You and plus, my man, there's so many other platforms where you don't want to be, where you don't have to be bothered. There's Kick, there's Twitch, then Rumble. Go the fuck somewhere else, where no one knows your history, nobody knows about your past and about you being a registered sex offender. And lady, are you gonna say it's disgusting that myself and others bring up that your man, the male madman, John A. Casera, is a registered pedophile? Are you really saying that's disgusting, lady? That people have the nerve to bring that up? Are you fucking batshit out of your fucking mind crazy, lady?
All they have in life is YouTube drama. They can't do this. They can't travel around like we've been doing. How many places have we gone over the summertime?
Oh, several
We were to
places.
what? I took you to Mystic, Connecticut at the aquarium.
We've been all over the
All over
Northeast.
New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. That one was a trip.
I took you out to Maine, to the place you wanted to go to out there.
That's true.
Right? They can't do this. All they have is the internet. They're pathetic. They're lonely. They're lonely geeks. And they're jealous. So what do they do? Oh, well, I'm going to slander Triple M on YouTube.
How is it slander, though? As I said earlier, you have not been able, if you want to sue me or someone else, the whole Shoe Nice and Ted Barris excuse, a court is not going to fucking accept that. What do neither of you get about that? They're going to say, okay, is there any truth to this? And your only defense is going to be YouTube, Shoe Nice, Ted Barris. Then how's it slander when the state government is saying that you are still a registered pedophile? That would not work in either one of you guys' favors. I'm sorry.
And you notice how they use the P word? They use those P words? That's all they ever think about. Like,
Usually people that are like that, they're people that have those kind of issues.
right, self-projection.
But someone who has CP on their devices and spent time in jail, all of a sudden they're not a pedophile because they're like, come on now.
And that's exactly what it is. That's self-projecting. Now,
I just think that they should keep their comments to themselves.
well, this is all they...
What? So, this lady in Middle Manor are basically saying that if someone's a level 1 predator, or if someone you know is a predator, they should keep it to themselves? These people are really fucking batshit crazy. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah. And here's the other crazy thing. You know, they talk about that. One of these individuals that's obsessed with Triple M is actually on probation for stalking and harassing women. Let that sink in. These idiots out there are first of all...
I'd rather be on probation for that than being a registered 1 pedophile. Just saying.
Triple M's never been on probation. Never has been on probation in his life. Never. Never.
That's true.
You want to care about how you're still a registered predator in the state of New York and you've offered zero to debunk it?
That's true. This dude, nerd, geek, whatever the fuck you want to call him, pathetic little scumbag, is actually on probation for harassing and stalking women. That's a fact.
And it's a fact that you are a registered pedophile in the state of New York. And the other thing in a court of law, right, is they're going to offer, well, do you have any evidence to debunk it? And if the court is going to ask me, and I'm pretty sure I said this before, well, they're going to be like, Mr. Cody, do you have any evidence to prove that this guy is a registered pedophile? And all I'm going to have to do, like I said earlier, is, yes, Your Honor, play the audio of me calling the New York State Sex Offender Registry, and bam. So who do you think they're going to believe me? Who do you think they're going to believe? They're going to believe me. They're not going to believe you two. Just saying.
This nerd has a fucking... Well, he's got 2 mugshots that Triple M has found so far. Oh, yes, they're coming. They're coming, folks.
Sure.
All
you
the part
think
of the...
that's going to make me stop going after you for being a registered pedophile? Nah. Nice try, though. Nice try.
Master plan. By the way, still hanging out in Massachusetts. As you see, we're joining the mountains. I'm taking the lovely lady, the mad woman, as we'll call her, out and enjoying Massachusetts. We've been out here for what, like over a week now already?
Yes.
Going all
Think
over.
we're staying for another week.
Yeah, going all over the place. You can't do that, nerd. You can't go around and traveling. First of all, you're a broke-ass little nerd. Why, instead of worrying about Triple M, why don't you get a fucking job? Stop.
I think...
hiding behind your fucking daddy as a shield.
See, this is where, and you are a scumbag. You are basically insulting a fucking veteran of this country. You and your woman must be proud of that shit. Insulting a veteran who's disabled. You're pretty much saying that I should let a disabled blind person walk into town, get hurt, running an errand. And I wanted to go out and eat with my dad after we got this errand done? Is it because you have no family left and you have no parents left that wants to deal with you? Just saying.
That's pathetic, man. And here's the other funny thing. Other than everything we've talked about, look at like this other idiot out there. Like an idiot out there fucking that literally has no teeth. No teeth, was on an oxygen tank, and he's like, Arnold, man. You know?
So, at this point, he's talking about Edward Hubbard, right? And I have to commend Edward Hubbard, and this is how I know either Ghost or MSP are still, they've always been in communication with you. Hell, it wouldn't surprise me if Ghost, Wheezy, or MSP contacted you when you were in jail. That's the other thing, too. Some of these people say, oh, well, he was on tour or he was working. Coincidentally, during this entire year and a half, almost 2 years, you were in jail. But they offered zero proof of you, quote-unquote, being on tour or busy working, right? It's because that's what you told them to say and told these people to say. But we all know Hubbard is disabled. And it's not a dig at Hubbard, and I've been commending Hubbard. He's done beautiful fucking lead. And he's made so much fucking progress with his COPD because he was pretty much on his fucking deathbed, right? And he doesn't need oxygen anymore. His health is actually getting better. His health is actually, he's looking good now. But he's been on record, right, of saying that he has issues upstairs. Not a dig at him. But you're insulting and you're attacking you're attacking a disabled person regardless. So that's now two people on record that you're attacking disabled people. It would be a damn shame if people got hold, and these are the people who do this shit and then claim that they don't have friends or family members who are physically or mentally disabled. While, in all reality, Mill Madman and this bitch here most likely have physically and or mentally disabled family members. I'm not going to do it, but it would be a damn shame if somebody targeted their physically or mentally disabled family members and attacked them. And these two are the type that would fucking rage and go out of their fucking minds. So you guys must be proud attacking disabled people and thinking that's going to make people stop, right? Not going to happen.
No fucking nothing. You're just another drama queen, dude. And you're all fucking idiots. You're all pathetic. You're all nerds.
They're very pathetic. Very.
And again, my dear, they're jealous because they don't have a woman in their life that loves them and respects them.
I would rather have family and a few friends I do have in real life rather than have nothing besides this bitch sitting beside you who shares the same sick-minded fucking mindset as you. Which means she probably is into some weird, sick shit herself. If she's going to be going to the lows of defending you. Just saying. But I would rather have family and a few friends rather than nobody except this, drugged out, delusional, crazy bitch. Just saying.
It gets to travel with them and have a good time and do all these things. And they're jealous of somebody that has the money to be able to travel and the money to be able to do all these awesome things that we do. So at the end of the day, nerd, still out here. We're traveling all over Mass. And we're hanging out here. Oh, and then one last point. I don't want to hear any of these fucking nerds talk about bullying. Because Triple M was minding his own fucking business. Triple M was fucking with Shoe Nice to Teletubby. That's always going to happen. Nobody's ever going to stop that.
Oh, look at you playing professional victim, man. Oh, I wasn't doing anything. I was just going after Shoe Nice. Motherfucker. You've done this shit for years. You attacked Shoe Nice for years. You attacked anyone who's against you for years. And you don't think that there's gonna be a little thing called karma that comes back to bite you in the fucking ass? Holy shit.
Triple M and Shoe Nice and Teletubby have had issues going back 15 years. People go, why does he always make fun of Teletubby and Shoe Nice? Because that guy talks about Triple M every time he's fucking.
Because you've been talking about him for 15 years too. Learn to be the bigger man and drop it, and maybe he would ignore you too. But as I said earlier, it's nothing more than overgrown fucking man children, but boo-hoo, poor little madman. Madman's a victim, right? Oh, boo-hoo. Shut the fuck up, pedophile.
Live. You ever hear him mention his 3 haters? I only got 3 haters. Ted, John, and Wheezy. Ted, John, and Wheezy. That's my only 3 haters. Well, that one of those haters he mentions is yours truly, Triple M. So yeah, that's why Triple M bucks with him, and it's for fun. It's not anything crazy, you know. Shoe Nice says, "Oh, I want to fight somebody," and then when Triple M calls him out to fight, he bucks.
Oh, this pathetic crap's just malicious and stupid.
It's dumb.
How is it malicious when it's fact? All Mel Madman has to do is at least either own up to it or leave the fucking platform and go to another platform. Simple.
And the thing is that Triple M doesn't bully anybody. Triple M didn't even know who these nerds were. Triple M was minding his own business. The nerds are the ones.
So you and your woman are trying to play the professional victim card and saying that you guys were attacked. I'm just bringing awareness to somebody who's an actual fucking pedophile.
That fucking got pissed off because there's people out there that know what really fucking happened and fucking support Triple M, and they got a problem with it. Well, you know what? Get the fuck over it. Because I don't know what you think you're doing, but you ain't intimidating, and you ain't no stalker. Triple M's always going to be in your area, and I don't see you doing shit besides hiding behind your fucking dad.
See, now you guys know, right? How mad. Now he's getting mad. Now he's getting irritated. And I will bring up something Weezy said on White Tupacs. Weezy said that Steve Coat loves getting under people's skin. And I'm getting under your skin for a very, very good reason. You're cracking. You're really cracking. That's why.
Yeah, you're real stalking badass. You can go after women. You can go stalk women. How many, you're gonna send more of your pubic hair? What do you think about that? This nerd sent his pubic hair to a fucking...
Well, actually, your information comes from Ghost, who I found out, allegedly, and I'm not going to say it on video, on this channel, who allegedly slept with a 16-year-old girl. You have nothing to say about that. Let's see. He also sent dick pics to an underage girl, allegedly. So, you somehow think pedophilia, that your level of pedophilia isn't bad? Just saying.
Has no idea what's coming to him.
That's right. Probation.
That's right.
Know all about probation.
Yep. That's right.
So that's supposed to scare me. By the way, I gave both of my POs the link to this very channel. Guess what? One of them said, pay attention to his social media. Monitoring his social media is not a requirement. So you're going to run and say, oh, well, he's attacking me. I'm just minding my own business. Can you tell him to stop attacking me? That's some little whiny crybaby back shit. And all I have to say is my POs, well, like, this guy is a level 1 predator, and he's been threatening me because I keep exposing his ass for being a level 1 predator. So you're literally proving how much of a whiny baby back bitch you are. And you're what? Early to mid-50s? That's not called being a tough guy, just saying.
Nerd. Keep fucking being jealous, nerd. Keep self-projecting, nerd. No matter what you say or what you do, Triple M. Oh, I'm gonna mail shit to his neighbors. Do whatever the fuck you do. It's funny, like, you can't use any intimidation tactics against Triple M. Triple M's been dealing with this shit on and on for fucking over a decade.
You're talking about irrelevant shit, expecting that people are gonna give a shit. Just saying.
Decade, you're pathetic. You ain't gonna do fucking nothing. And to the other nerd out there in Pennsylvania with no teeth? Shut up. Go get a fucking job. Stop living off the government like a fucking pussy.
Do you have a job? I don't think so. People aren't gonna, hire registered pedophiles unless you're working under the table. Just saying. Just saying. But all right, he's gonna end this in a little bit anyway. But I mean, this guy is just clearly fucking delusional. Thinks he's never done anything wrong, and he is still on the sex offender registry. I mean, come on now. Alright guys, I've been going for about 45 minutes. I might stream in a bit, might not, I don't know. So peace out guys.